Do you feel guilty every time you try to rest? Maybe your body is exhausted, but your mind keeps saying, "Not yet. You have not done enough tonight. I will not tell you to push harder. I will show you why rest is not a reward for perfect people. It is part of being alive. So close the extra tabs. Let the clock keep ticking without you, and stay for a moment." This story may help you rest without feeling like you are falling behind. There is a strange guilt that can appear when everything is finally quiet. The work is finished for now. The messages can wait. The room is still. The light is soft. Outside, the rain moves slowly across the window. Nothing urgent is happening, and yet, your body cannot fully relax. You sit there with a quiet drink, or lie down on the bed, or close the laptop for the night, and instead of peace, something tight begins to rise in your chest. A small voice says, "You should be doing more," not loudly, not always cruelly, but enough to make rest feel wrong. Maybe this is familiar to you. You finally get a free evening, but you cannot enjoy it. You open a book and think about unfinished tasks. You try to sleep and remember emails, assignments, projects, money, health, family, the future. You take one slow breath, and the mind turns it into a question. Did you earn this? That question can follow a person for years. It can turn a quiet night into a test. It can turn a soft bed into a place of judgment. It can make the body lie down while the mind keeps standing at attention, waiting for the next order. The rain outside keeps falling. It has no schedule to defend. It does not apologize for landing on rooftops, streets, leaves, and windows. It simply arrives because the sky has become too full to hold it. Maybe people are not so different. Sometimes the body becomes too full to keep holding everything. Too many thoughts, too many expectations, too many silent promises to become better. Too many days spent trying to be useful, impressive, strong, calm, disciplined, and fine. At some point, something inside asks to stop. But if you have lived for a long time inside pressure, stopping may not feel peaceful at first. It may feel unsafe. This is one of the quiet injuries of hustle culture. It teaches people to be afraid of stillness. It tells them that every hour should produce something. Every hobby should become a skill. Every skill should become income. Every quiet morning should become a routine. Every rest should be justified by exhaustion. So even when nothing is chasing you, you may still feel chased. You may close your laptop, but the pressure remains open. You may leave your desk, but the unfinished list follows you into bed. You may turn off the light, but the mind keeps working in the dark. The world praises people for pushing through. It praises long hours, early mornings, late nights, full calendars, strong discipline, and the ability to keep going no matter what the body says. There is value in effort. There is value in commitment. There is value in showing up when life is difficult. But there is a danger when effort becomes the only language you trust. If you only feel valuable when you are producing, then rest will always feel like a threat. If you only feel safe when you are improving, then peace will feel suspicious. If you only feel worthy when you are useful, then a quiet evening can feel like failure. That is a very heavy way to live. The rain grows stronger for a few minutes. It taps against the glass in a steady rhythm. The city outside becomes blurred, as if the world is being gently erased around the edges. On the desk, a closed laptop sits beside a cup of tea that has started to cool. A planner lies nearby, still open to tomorrow. There are boxes waiting to be checked. There are tasks waiting for morning. There are goals written in careful lines. But tonight, the laptop is closed. The cup is warm enough. The lamp gives a small circle of amber light. Nothing in the room is asking to be optimized. Only the mind is asking. The mind says, "Use this time." The room says, "Be here." The mind says, "You are falling behind." The rain says nothing. It only falls. Sometimes silence can be difficult because it reveals how loud the inner voice has become. You may have learned that rest must be earned through suffering, that you are allowed to sleep only after you have pushed hard enough, that you are allowed to pause only when your body finally breaks, that you are allowed to be gentle with yourself only after every responsibility has been completed. But a person is not a machine that deserves care only after maximum output. A person is a living body. A living body needs rhythm. It needs work and pause. It needs focus and softness. It needs movement and stillness. It needs days of doing and nights of returning. Even the ocean does not hold one shape forever. The tide comes in and the tide moves out. The water reaches the shore, then quietly pulls back. No one calls the sea lazy when it withdraws. No one asks it to explain why it needs to return to itself. The tide is not failure, it is rhythm. And maybe rest is not the opposite of your life. Maybe rest is part of the rhythm that makes your life possible. Still, that can be hard to accept when the mind has been trained by urgency. There may be a part of you that believes slowing down will ruin everything. If you stop for one night, you will lose your discipline. If you take a break, someone else will pass you. If you rest without guilt, you will become careless. If you listen to your body, you will become weak. But fear is not always wisdom. Sometimes fear only repeats the rules that hurt you. There are people who keep working because they are interested, alive, and connected to what they are doing. That kind of work can be beautiful. It has energy inside it. It may be difficult, but it does not feel like self-punishment. There are also people who keep working because they are terrified of what they will feel if they stop. That kind of work becomes a hiding place. A person can hide inside productivity. They can hide inside goals, discipline, planning, learning, building, replying, fixing, and improving. From the outside, it may look admirable, but inside, it can feel like running through a hallway with no door. Rest feels wrong because rest removes the hiding place. When you stop moving, the feelings you outran during the day may finally catch up. Loneliness, fear, uncertainty, old disappointment, the question of whether this is really the life you want, the quiet sadness of realizing how long you have ignored your own need for care. No wonder rest can feel uncomfortable at first. It is not because rest is bad. It is because rest gives the truth room to breathe. The rain begins to soften, not completely, but enough for a different sound to appear beneath it. A low quietness, a deeper space between the drops. The cup of tea on the desk is not hot anymore, but it still carries warmth. The lamp still shines. The planner remains open, but it no longer feels like the center of the room. There is a simple truth here, and it may take a long time to believe. Rest is not a reward for becoming enough. Rest is one of the ways you remember that you are already human. You do not need to reach a perfect version of yourself before you are allowed to breathe. You do not need to finish every task before your body deserves kindness. You do not need to collapse before you can pause. A lamp does not wait until the whole city is dark before it gives light. A tree does not wait until every branch is perfect before it receives rain. A body should not have to break before it is allowed to be cared for. You may still have real responsibilities. This is important. Rest is not pretending life is easy. Rest is not ignoring work, money, study, family, or the future. Rest is not closing your eyes and hoping everything disappears. Rest is the way you return with enough strength to meet life honestly. A tired mind makes poor promises. It says yes when the body is empty. It exaggerates small problems. It turns tomorrow into a monster. It becomes impatient, suspicious, and harsh. It forgets that a human being cannot think clearly while carrying too much weight for too long. Sometimes the most responsible thing you can do is stop. Not forever, not as escape, but as repair. Repair is quiet. It does not look impressive. It may look like turning off a screen, drinking water slowly, going to bed before the mind is ready to stop worrying, sitting with the rain without turning the moment into content, letting one evening remain unproductive without calling it wasted. These things do not seem large, but a life becomes gentler through small permissions. The permission to be tired, the permission to move slowly, the permission to leave something unfinished until morning, the permission to stop treating every pause as a personal failure. If this quiet story is helping your mind slow down, you can gently like this video and subscribe to Calm Rhythm Podcast so this calm space can find you again on another heavy night. No pressure, only if it feels right. Now, let us return to the room. The rain is lighter now. The window still holds thin trails of water. The warm lamp touches the desk, the closed laptop, the cooling tea, and the planner that can wait until tomorrow. Nothing has been solved in a dramatic way. That is okay. Healing does not always arrive as a big answer. Sometimes it arrives as a small permission. Tonight, the permission is simple. You are allowed to rest before everything is finished. Read that slowly inside yourself. You are allowed to rest before everything is finished. There will always be something unfinished, an unread message, a future plan, a room that could be cleaner, a skill that could be better, a dream that still needs work, a part of life that has not found its shape yet. If you wait until everything is done before you rest, you may wait forever. Life does not become calm because every task disappears. Life becomes softer when you learn to stop attacking yourself in the middle of unfinished things. The planner can stay open. The world can keep moving. Other people can continue running at their own speed. And still, you can choose to stop for tonight. Not because you do not care, because you do care. Because a life cannot be carried well by a person who is never allowed to put it down. Maybe tomorrow will ask for effort. Maybe tomorrow will require focus, courage, cleaning, studying, working, answering, planning, trying again. But tonight is not tomorrow. Tonight is the shore after the tide has pulled back. Tonight is the lamp after the long day. Tonight is the closed laptop, the soft rain, the cooling tea, and the breath you have been holding for too long. Let the breath leave. You do not have to be useful in this moment. You do not have to be impressive. You do not have to turn this rest into self-improvement. You do not need to become better at resting before you are allowed to rest. Just be here. There is a sadness that may come when you finally slow down. If it comes, let it come gently. It does not mean you are doing something wrong. It may only mean the body finally trusts the quiet enough to release what it has carried. Some tears are not a breakdown. Some tears are the nervous system saying, "Thank you, I can stop holding this now." Some silence is not emptiness. Some silence is where the heart begins to hear itself again. If you want, you can leave one quiet sentence in the comments. Rest is not something I have to earn. Maybe someone else will read it tonight and feel less guilty for needing peace. The rain is almost gone. The room feels wider now. Not because anything was moved, but because the pressure has loosened a little. The closed laptop no longer looks like failure. The planner no longer looks like a judge. The cup of tea is simply a cup of tea. A small, ordinary thing. A quiet proof that life does not have to be exciting to be worth living. You can return to your responsibilities later. You can try again later. You can build, learn, repair, and grow later. For now, the body is asking for something more basic, less noise, less pressure, less proving, more breath, more softness, more sleep. Let the mind place its lists beside the bed. Let the future step back from your chest. Let the day end without needing to become perfect. There is nothing weak about needing rest. There is nothing shameful about being tired. There is nothing wrong with a body that asks to be treated with care. You have carried enough for today. Maybe more than anyone saw. Maybe more than you admitted. Maybe more than your own mind was willing to respect. But the body knows. The body remembers every rushed morning, every tense message, every hidden worry. every night when you kept going while part of you quietly asked to stop. Tonight, listen to that part, not with judgment, with mercy. The tide does not apologize for pulling back. The rain does not apologize for falling. The night does not apologize for being dark. And you do not need to apologize for needing rest. Breathe in slowly. Let the air arrive. Breathe out. Let the pressure soften. Again, a slow breath in, a softer breath out. Whatever remains unfinished can wait for a few hours. Whatever still worries you does not need to be solved in the dark. Whatever voice says you should be doing more can become quieter now. You are not here to prove your worth to the night. You are here to rest inside it. Let the lamp become softer. Let the rain fade into the background. Let the room hold you without asking for anything. Your life will not fall apart because you pause. Your dreams will not disappear because you sleep. Your future will not close because you were gentle with yourself tonight. Rest is not the end of effort. Rest is how effort survives. Rest is how the heart returns. Rest is how a tired person remembers they are more than what they produce. So close the day gently. Leave the list where it is. Let the page stay unfinished. Let the body grow heavy. Let the mind move farther away, like the last sound of rain beyond